This is a quick start guide for data variables and basic function calls. So here we are on our desktop. We're going to go to our File Explorer and we're going to find this PC, and we're looking for downloads. You can find it here, you can find it here. I'm going to click on downloads and we should have our zip file that we need right there. I'm going to click on that zip file, right click and extract all. Then I'm going to extract it here. I'm going to grab this folder. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go to the desktop, find Python environment, then comments, data, variables, operators, and then I'm going to paste it here. Notice I'm not pasting it inside of comments and hello world. I'm pasting it here inside of comments, data, variables, and operators. This is where we want that folder to be. Now we don't need this anymore, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove our File Explorer. And we're going to go to VS Code. We're going to go to File, Open Folder. We're going to find that folder. So if it doesn't automatically open up here, you're going to go to Desktop, Python Environment, Comments, Data, Variables, Operators, and then you will click on Data, Variables, and Basic Function Calls. We'll select that folder. Now this will look a little bit different from last time. Here we have our Explorer over here. You'll see 3 Python files. These are the only 3 that you're going to have to concern yourself with. Everything else has been moved out of the way so you don't have to worry about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at all 3 of these real quick. The only one you have to actually open up in the editor is main.py. This one is where you're going to write your code for the assignment. Then in order to actually run things, we need to make sure that our entire environment is set up. So there are a few commands we need to run. Assuming that we opened up to the correct place, we can write these commands here. We'll type push D space dot. Then we will type cd, the little tilde symbol, \desktop, \python _ environment. Then we will run our little script to activate this. So we'll do .venv \scripts with a capital S. Then we will do activate, just like that. And you'll see that the prompt actually changed over here. And then the last thing that we need to do is put our fingers in the right spot on the keyboard and do pop D, like that. So now we should be back in the correct spot. We can type clear after you've seen those commands and what they do. Now there are one of 3 things you're going to do. You're either going to do Python main.py to run your code. Of course there's nothing but string literals in what I've given you, so it will do nothing if you run it to begin with before you write any code. Then if we want to test that, we will do Python run test.py, just like that. When you hit enter there, it'll ask for your name, and I'm going to write test name. And you will see that it gives you a report on all of the things that are incorrect. Then I will type clear. Then the other thing you might want to do is run the quiz. We'll do Python quiz.py. It'll ask for your first and last name. Again, we'll do test name. We'll hit enter. And here is our quiz. I've added a couple of interesting things. If you decide that you want to quit early, you can type Q. It will ask you, are you sure? You'll say yes if you're sure, or no if you're not. If you're sure, it'll ask you, do you want to take the quiz again? So you can use this to restart quickly if you'd like. And if you don't want to take the quiz again, you just hit no and enter, and it takes you back to the command line. All right, this has been a quick start guide for data, variables, and basic function calls.